And fifth and final roll to the inside is the 13 of Thomas Van Dyke. Outside the 17F of Nick Foster.
Top three make it to the A.
Top three make it to the A.
The rest have more
We
work
have
to
four
do.
heat races. We're going to take 12 cars total out of the heat races. And then I believe 2 Bs, top 4 in each B, make 20 cars in the feature.
That would make 20 cars in the B feature.
So Joe Reitz is going to bring the field out of turn 3. Lane Pugh's got an eye on him already. Out of turn number 4, Joe Reitz out of turn number 4. They're mashing the gas, and let's go racing!
The sound of thunder fills the air of the Shelby County Speedway as we rip into turn number 1. Joe Reitz with the early race lead. Down the back straightaway, open it up, and there's a side-by-side battle for third. Side-by-side battle for third between Poston and Kenny Darnold. Coming down off of turn number 4. 1 lap down the books. Joe Reitz, your race leader.
Joe Reitz, Michael Guthrie's in that second spot. Austin Paul in third. Hunter Poston in fourth. Thomas Van Dyke is in fifth. But right now it is Joe Reitz leading him into turn number 3 and 4. Followed by Michael Guthrie, Austin Paul, and Hunter Poston.
Battle for the fourth spot shaping up between Van Dyke and Poston. As a battle for third now shaping up as well between Paul and Guthrie. Oh, we have a slow car down and make it back into the pits there. Nick Foster, is he gonna make it? He is turning left. He's gonna get out of the way. We are still clean and green.
Joe Reitz has the lead. Second place is Michael Guthrie, Austin Paul, Hunter Poston. That's your top 4 right now. Running in fifth is Thomas Van Dyke, Tyler Emmett, Brett Hopp, and Kenny Darnold is your top 8. But right now, controlling it, the 1JR of Joe Reitz.
Joe Reitz, your race leader, coming down as we got halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. Joe Reitz, your race leader, followed by Michael Guthrie. Then it's Austin Paul, Hunter Poston, Thomas Van Dyke. Van Dyke's trying, we just had a little bit of contact between Inman and Hopp. Hopp dove it into the corner, got a little tail happy with the 5 of Inman, and little contact. Both are still good to go.
5 laps down, 3 to go. It is Joe Reitz, Michael Guthrie, Austin Paul, Hunter Poston. That is your top 4. Running in that 5th spot, it is Thomas Van Dyke in the 13. But Joe Reitz, he took off from the start of this heat race and set sail. We're coming down with 2 laps left to go. The green is high.
Green high in the air, 2 laps to go for your race leader of Joe Reitz. Battle is on for that second spot as Austin Paul wants a better draw position for that A feature. Michael Guthrie doing everything he can to hold him off. But coming through to see the white flag, Joe Reitz opting for that mail-in heat race win.
Joe Reitz with about a half a straightaway lead over Michael Guthrie. Joe Reitz has just set sail on this one. As he goes down the back stretch, no threat from second place. Michael Guthrie on this one. Joe Reitz out of turn 3 and 4. Heat race number 1 of the evening is going to go to the 1JR, Joe Reitz.
Coming off of turn number 4, you're going to see Michael Guthrie come on for second, and then it's going to be Austin Paul rounding out your last transfer spot. Outside looking in was a 58 of Hunter Poston. What happened to Thomas Van Dyke? He ended up in the 6th position at the end of that one.
Tyler Emmett and 7th, Kenny Darnold. But here's 4.76. 4.76 seconds. Reitz had the lead over Guthrie in that heat race. He set sail.
He stepped on the gas and said, we gone. Well, like I said, he gave the ride to Dylan Ricks, and then he ended up getting a car here to run the 16A.
So the car he gave Dylan Ricks is sitting on the pole for this heat race. And top 3 have to qualify. And Dylan Ricks gets out of turn number 4, and we're green flag racing.
Side by side into turn number 1, we got Ricks and Brody through the corners. Brody to the outside, Ricks to the inside. Brody's going to get the advantage coming down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 we go, and there goes Ricks to the inside, going to put it down there, and Rupp is now going to throw his hat in the mix. We got a 3-car battle for the lead.
Dylan Ricks with the lead, Ford Brody, Tim Rupp, Joe Hendricks, Todd Inman, Dusty Massolini, Hunter Longnecker, David Orr. That's your top 8, but Dylan Ricks down the backstretch into turn number 3 has the lead over Ford Brody.
off of turn number 4. Rupp slides into that second spot over Ford Rhodey, and now there's a battle for that final transfer spot. 3 cars, Inman to the inside of Rhodey. Hendricks on the back bumper of Rhodey. Rhodey now loses that position. He's now on the outside looking in. Inman now secures that final transfer spot. Battle for the 5th position with the 8 of Massolini and Hendricks coming through turns 3 and 4.
Dylan Ricks to the line, followed by Tim Rupp, Todd Inman, Ford Rhodey, Dusty Massolini, 2 out looking in that 5th spot.
3-car battle now shaping up for the lead once again. Rupp is on the back bumper of Ricks. Driving to slide job coming. He's going to slide up right in front. Crossover now from Ricks down the front straightaway. Drag race, and it's going to be Rupp to the race lead.
Tim Rupp to the lead, followed by Dylan Ricks, Don Inman, Dusty Massolini now in 4th, 1 out looking in. Massolini taking a chase on Todd Inman for that 4th spot. But right now it's Tim Rupp, Dylan Ricks. But Rupp and Ricks, and Tim Rupp has taken off from Dylan Ricks. Todd Inman right behind Ricks, and there goes Dusty Massolini.
Inman to the inside of Ricks now as Massolini is catching the battle for that final transfer spot. Actually, it's a battle for second. He's on the outside looking in, though. If he can pass one of those cars, he makes the A feature without having to go to the B. Through turns 3 and 4, green high in the air, 2 laps to go.
Battle for second. Here we go. Look at the inside. It is going to be Dylan Ricks on him in that second. Massolini.
3 wide. Sorry, Jimmy, but it was 3 wide for a moment for that second place spot. One of them is not making the A out of the heat.
White flags coming out, man. When Rupp got the lead, he took off. Look at this battle for second and third, the final transfer spot. Right now, still a Rick Todd Inman, but Dusty Massolini is right there. Massolini is looking to the inside. Out of turn number 2, Dusty Massolini. And oh, here comes Rupp with the checkered flag. Second's going to go to, looks like Inman got by for second. Dylan Ricks in third.
That was a battle for your final transfer spot.
And look who finished in 4th.
That was none other than your shotgun starter, Josh Mose.
Hayden Hillgardner. Outside of him, Steve Doblin.
A 5 and a triple deuce.
Keep your eye on that 5D of Devin Peterson. He had a fast car last night. We'll see what he does tonight.
That he did, and he's not starting that far back. Actually, he's starting 3rd row, but expect him to make it up there as we got green flag out. We're a little contact on the front straightaway.
And look at that, Devin Peterson shot right out of the cannon to the lead in turn number 2.
Off down the back straightaway, we got 4 cars battling it out for the 3rd position. Final transfer spot, Zeitner's looking to the inside. We got a gaggle of cars going through turns 3. Kyle Tanner takes the 3rd position and secures it, and he's going to try and drive away.
Devin Peterson, just like he did last night in his heat race, took off, got the lead. Hayden Hillgardner. And then we got, well, missing data.
Missing data? Oh, no. Number 3. Oh, that's gonna be Kyle Tanner.
Kyle Tanner in 3rd right now, then Evan Ravick, Blair Simmons, Kevin Zeitner, and Nick Hermsen.
So through turn, oh, we got 3 wide coming off of turn number 3. Simmons going to go through the meet in the middle of the sandwich there. Zeitner down the bottom, and Ravick's going to drop on back. Zeitner still to the inside of Simmons. Oh, we got the car around Kyle Tanner. Tanner around to turn 3 and 4.
He's going to keep it going. He keeps it going. We're going to stay green. As Zeitner moves into that 3rd and final transfer spot, Kevin Zeitner, Hayden Hillgardner, Devin Peterson has checked out, grabbed the bag, threw the cart on the desk. See ya!
Yep, Hayden Hillgardner, he says he's out of here as we got halfway down, 4 to go. Zeitner is now in that 3rd position, but Simmons is trying to chase him down. Herbson's now putting a little pressure on Rabick for that position. He's going to look to the inside of them and go into turn number 3 and see what he can do. Tucks back a little bit, tries to aim it up again to get back past him as we got another lap in the books.
5 laps down, 3 to go is Devin Peterson, followed by Hayden Hillgardner, Kevin Zeitner. That's your top 3. Blair Simmons, Evan Rabick, Nick Hermsen, Rick Barton, and of course the missing data. And here comes Devin Peterson. We got 2 laps left to go.
Green high in the air, 2 to go for Hayden Hillgartner, who has said, bye-bye, I'm going on this one. Actually, no, sorry, that's Devin Peterson that checked out and said bye-bye. Hayden Hillgartner is in the 5. He is 3.5 seconds behind your race leader. Zeitner is hunting him down. All 3 of them in transfer positions and well out ahead of your final your bubble spot, looking in of Blair Simmons.
Devin Peterson, like he did last night in his heat race, he has taken off. He's got a 3.818 lead on Hayden Hillgartner that time around. Turned a lap at 20.824. Here comes Devin Peterson out of turn number 4. Devin Peterson is going to win heat race number 3.
Battle for second coming through as that will be Hillgartner holding on for second as Zeitner was trying to charge and will take third. Outside looking in, the 32S of Blair Simmons, and then Evan Rabick rounds out the top 5.
Nick Hermsen in 6th, Rick Barton in 7th, Steve Golden finished in 9th, and Kyle Tanner finished in 10th spot.
Fourth and final.
So Bill Flake setting the pace on the field as they make it down the backstretch into turn number 3. Bill Flake, Corey Madden, your front row. So Bill Flake brings him out of turn number 4. Lane's got a look at him, gives him the green. We're underway. Look at Corey Madden with a big drive on the outside.
Madden with a great drive on the outside. Says we're out of here, leaves Bill Flake in the dust, and that's going to let Jared Weston get that second spot. Now the battle rages on for third as Flagg is doing anything he can to hold that position. Side by side for 4th. Dylan Peterson's now going to look to the low side to try and get him in. We got 5 cars looking for 4th.
Peterson hanging on that 4th spot, and that 3rd spot it happens to be none other than Bill Flagg. He's hanging on to 3rd, but Dylan Peterson is putting pressure on him for that 3rd spot. As in the lead, it's Corey Madden, Jared Weston, Bill Flagg. Right now, 1, 2, and 3.
Right now, there's a major battle on for that 5th position. That is nowhere near transfer, but it is the best battle on track currently. Top 3 making it into the dance, but we got a 4-car battle for 5th. Vanderwall, last night's feature winner, is on the low side of a 3-wide situation, going into turn number 3 now.
So right now, it is still Corey Madden, Jared Weston, Bill Flagg, but look at this. Here comes the 63 of Mike Nichols, followed by Dylan Peterson. But Corey Madden has a lead out of 2 down the backstretch. Actually, he's going into turn number 3. He's got that big of a lead.
He is checked out. He said gone. He said full throttle and full send we go. Now we got a battle for the final transfer spot. Mike Nichols looks to the outside of Flagg. Bill Flagg, you've got company with Mike Nichols on the high side.
Nichols
setting sail on him as he goes around the high side, round the outside. Now the final transfer spot belongs to Mike Nichols.
Round the outside, Mike Nichols gets it away from Bill Flagg as it is Corey Madden, Jared Weston, and now it's going to be the 63 on Mike Nichols.
Bill Flagg's not done yet, though. He's got company on the high side and the low side, Peterson and Vanderwall. Yellow on the Speedway.
First yellow of the night. Oh, a car spun around in turn number 4. Take a look here on our...
I can't see
the number
yet. He's sitting on the transfer spot now, looking to see if he can get himself a better position. Maybe a buffer from some of the other fast cars in this heat race. Top 3 make the dance. The rest...
You can always tell when it's getting closer to Paul, 7:30 in the sunset.
Yes. Off of turn number 4, the sound is back, and we are going racing once again.
Corey Madden, Jared Weston, Mike Nichols, Bill Flagg hanging on to that 4th and 1 out looking in. Now he's going to pressure Mike Nichols down the backstretch into turn number 3. Bill Flagg looking in the inside of Mike Nichols as Corey Madden comes across. Weston in 2nd, Nichols still in 3rd.
Green high in the air. We got 2 laps to go as now Mike Nichols is going to drive away from that battle for the 3rd final transfer spot. Secure it. Battle for 4th rages on. Vanderwall's on the outside of Flagg, trying to run down your final transfer spot, make it in nice and easy. White flag is out. 1 lap to go.
Corey Madden's got the lead. Jared Weston, Mike Nichols in that 3rd spot, but he's still being pressured by, actually,
that's Vanderwall.
Vanderwall. is pressuring Nichols now for third. We got to keep an eye on that third spot. Look at Vanderwall to the inside of Nichols into turn number 3. Vanderwall gets to the inside of him. Mann's going to win. Weston's going to finish in second. Vanderwall's going to finish in third.
Outside looking in is the 63 of Mike Nichols with a last lap, last corner pass for the final transfer spot.
What a race for that third spot, and Vanderwall got it there on the last lap, the last 2 corners, got to the inside of Mike Nichols. The 28B of Nick Shannon.
Inside of row number 2, we see the 13M of Justin Myrie. To the outside, the 32 of Ethan Atchison.
Row 3 to the inside, the 42T of Tyson Overton. And outside of him, the 51 of Dylan Owen.
Inside row number 4, we see the 7B of Eric Stanton. To the outside, the double-aught buckshot of Jordan Androy.
And shotgun on the field, the 01 U2, that is Dayton Ulrich. Saw Dayton race at Crawford County Speedway earlier this year.
That's right. He's been around this area pretty much all year. Green flag is out. We're underway in your Wild Things.
Chadwick taking the lead into turn number 1 out of turn number 2. As they go down the backstretch, Chadwick got a good jump on that start first. 3 heat races in your KNOD Radio IMCA Hobby Stocks. As Chadwick brings them out of turn number 4. We're going to complete lap number 1. It's going to be Chadwick in the lead, followed by Nick Shannon, Ethan Atchison, and Eric Stanton in 4th.
As we got a battle for the race lead in your final transfer spot as well, raging hot. The battle for the lead has settled itself out, but the final transfer spot's still going on. Stanton now holds that the 4th and final transfer spot. Looks to pass Atchison for 3rd to get that buffer. Look at the slider coming off of turn number 4 by Overton.
Chadwick has the lead. Nick Shannon 2nd. Eric Stanton is in that 3rd spot. Ethan Atchison in 4th. As that's still going on, it's being contested by Tyson Overton. So Overton battling Atchison for the 4th spot.
Overton round the outside. He secures 4th place from Atchison, and now coming down halfway. 3 down, 3 to go. Your leader still is Chris Chadwick. 2nd is now Eric Stanton. Then it's Shannon, and Overton is in your 4th spot, but he's got company in the 32 and the double-aught.
So Chadwick in the turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Chadwick has the lead, followed by Eric Stanton. They come across this time, still Nick Shannon, Tyson Overton. Dayton Ulrich moves in the 5th.
Dayton Ulrich now is the outside looking in, looking to the inside of Overton as it comes down the backstretch. Through turns 3 and 4. Chadwick, you better not look back because Stanton's knocking on the door. Bed sheet is out. We got 1 lap to go. Battle for the lead shaping up.
Chris Chadwick the lead. He's got a little bit over, but 3/10 of a lead over Eric Stanton, and Stanton's taking a look at him. So Chadwick, here comes Stanton down the backstretch. Chadwick, Stanton, they're going to battle in turns 3 and 4.
3 wide for your final transfer spot. Coming off of turn number 4, we got the winner is Chadwick, but who's going to have the final transfer? It's going to be Shannon. Shannon gets him at the line.
Dayton Ulrich is going to finish in 3rd.
What a battle for that final transfer
Dayton
spot.
Ulrich, where did he come from? He started there shotgun on the field and finishes in 3rd and makes it to the A main. Roll 3 to the inside, 11R. That is Braden Richards. Outside of him, the 55, Fuzzy Jason Puzzleman.
Inside row number 4, we see the 12 of Brandon Osborne. To the outside, in the 8th position, the double OK of Caleb Brunson.
And shotgun on the field, the F20 of Travis Fink.
So 9 cars, 6 laps, 4 transfer, and we're going green right now.
Dustin Derringer brings the field out of turn number 4. Lane Pugh says, let's go racing, but on the outside, here comes Derek Patton.
That's not Derek Patton that started out front. That is Gentleman George Ray to the early race lead. On the outside, gets around and out. Fuzzy's in the 2nd spot. Coming through turns 3 and 4, we got the Mo Valley Missile of Jason Cole to the inside of Caleb Brunson, and 3 wide behind them for the final transfer spots.
Gentleman George Ray has the lead. Jason Busselman 2nd, Jason Cole in 3rd, Caleb Brunson in that 4th spot 5th. Brandon Osbar.
So as we go into turns 3 and 4, George Ray is your race leader. Fuzzy's trying to build the momentum on the high side. Jason Cole's catfishing down low as they come off of turn number 4. Then it's Caleb Brunson, your final transfer spot, but he's got company in Brandon Osbar. Crumhorn coming through.
George Ray has the lead. Jason Busselman, Jason Cole, Caleb Brunson, Brandon Osbar, Brandon Richards, Dustin Derringer down a couple of spots there in the 3D in 7th.
Halfway down, 3 to go, and 3 cars are shaping up to do a battle for this race lead. Fuzzy to the outside, gentlemen, George Ray to the inside, and the Mo Valley Missile looking to strike if anything happens. Side by side for the race lead down the backstretch.
George Ray, Jason Fusselman side by side into turn number 3. Fusselman on the outside, Ray on the inside. Who wants it? Who needs it? Who's going to get it? Oh, they almost touch. Here comes Cole into 27.
Cole's diving to the inside. Fuzzy took the race lead with green high in the air, 2 to go. Cole wants second though. Ray, you've got company coming still as the gentleman needs to hold the door shut. Caleb Brunson's the last one on the transfer spots. Got company coming behind him. Braden Richards and Osbar fighting it out for 5th, wanting a shot at 4th. White flag out, 1 to go.
Jason Busselman has it way. Gentleman George Ray, Jason Cole, and then you got Caleb Brunson. Jason Brunson down, that's Brandon Osbar in the number 12 as we go into turn number 3. Checker flag is going to be coming out for Fuzzy Jason Busselman.
Second place is going to go to Ray, then it's Cole and Brunson, your top 4.
Brandon Osbar, Brandon Richardson, it's going to be Dustin Derringer, Travis Fink, your top 8.
And waiting, there they go, lights are out, we're going to go green this time.
Dean Devereaux, Brandon Nielsen, that's your front row.
Then it's Tetzloff, Christensen, Hemmingson, Briggs, Bennett, Steyer, and Pruitt as we come through turns 3 and 4. Shelby County Motor Orchestra playing their favorite song. We're underway.
Drag race between Devereaux and Nielsen into turn number 1. Looks like Nielsen's going to have the advantage on the outside of Devereaux. Keep your eyes on the 11B of Solomon Bennett. He's got to get in the 4th and final transfer spot in his 3rd and final heat race of your KNOD Radio IMC Hobby Stocks.
Through turns 3 and 4, we got a battle shaping up for your final transfer spot as we got 4 cars actually for 3rd coming down, and who has the position right now showing Briggs in 4th.
Brandon Nielsen, Colby Christensen, Dean Devereaux, John Briggs, that's your top 4. Then it's Jason Tetzloff, then it is Zach Hemmingson, Michael Steyer, and Skylar Pruitt.
So Nielsen, your current race leader, followed by Christensen, then it's Briggs, and your 4th spot is currently held by Devereaux. Devereaux's got company in the 69 of Tetzloff. And also Hemmingson's wanting to play as well. We got 3 cars battling for that final transfer spot.
Solomon Bennett not really making up ground there from the back of the pack. Maybe he's playing it safe tonight and want to go through a B feature. But right now it is still Brandon Nielsen with the lead as he comes down the front stretch, followed by Colby Christensen, John Briggs, Dean Devereaux. Oh, actually Jason Tetzloff merges in the 4th spot over Dean Devereaux.
Tetzloff got the position coming off a turn. Oh no, Devereaux goes around in turn 2, but he's able to keep it going. We're going to stay clean and green. So now your top 4 is Nielsen, Christensen, Briggs, and Tetzloff. Outside looking in is Hemmingson trying to chase down your 4th spot.
2 laps left to go. It is Brandon Nielsen followed by Colby Christensen, John Briggs, Jason Tetzloff, Zach Hemmingson, Michael Steyer, Skylar Pruitt, and Solomon Bennett now moved up to the 8th spot. He's got 2 laps to make up 4 spots, and right now I don't see it. As we come on to turn number 3, we're going to be coming down on the big white bed sheet. Brandon Nielsen, your leader.
And he's got company in Christensen. Knocking on the door, Christensen's looking down low. He's going to try and battle for this race lead. You got a lot of comfort behind him though. Good news is if you mess up a little bit, you have a chance to stay in the transfer. Through turns 3 and 4, Nielsen's going to look high and see the checkered in the air. Brandon Nielsen will be your heat race winner.
Colby Christensen second, John Briggs in 3rd, Jason Tetzloff. Then Zach Hemmingson, Michael Steyer, Skylar Pruitt, Solomon Bennett, But your top four going to the A main will be the T8 of Brandon Nielsen, the 9C of Colby Christensen, the 87X of John Briggs, and the 69 of Jason Tetzlaff.